All right, good morning, guys. It's Monday morning. I'm here with my best friend Freddie, and as you can imagine, seeing as he hasn't eaten in about 10 hours, he is a hungry boy. And I don't know if breakfast time is his favourite time of the day or if dinner time is his favourite time of the day. Every single morning, without fail, Freddie sits with me while I have a morning coffee, and he stares at me like this with pure panic in his eyes, as if, for whatever reason, I forgot all about his breakfast. Sometimes I pretend that I have forgotten about his breakfast, and I just keep asking him if he's a hungry boy. Because sometimes, I don't know about you, but it's hard to tell whether or not he's a hungry boy. So, in today's video, what we're going to talk about is what I'm currently feeding him. Quantities. I'm going to talk a little bit about convenience. Oh, what did you just say to me? Excuse me? How rude of you. You hungry boy. Right, he's absolutely sick of it. He's had it up to here. So I'm going to start preparing his breakfast and we'll have a little chat about it. All right, good morning, everybody. So, as you're aware by now, it's Freddie's breakfast time. And I just wanted to bring you this video as a little feeding update because on the channel there are, I believe, 2 different, maybe even 3 different feeding updates. And they have changed over the years. And I think it's really important for me to update you guys on the changes, why I've made the changes. Just because as I've owned Freddie and as I've progressed as a dog owner, things have changed compared to several years ago. And seeing as I'm posting content online and people are watching it, people are following what I'm doing. If I make an update, I want you guys to be aware of it. What I'm currently feeding Freddie at the moment is this raw dog food. So I've always fed Freddie raw, sometimes a mixture of raw and biscuits, but he's completely off biscuits now, which I'm really happy about. This particular brand is called Natural Instincts. This one is defrosted, so I can't tip it too much because I don't want the thing to leak, but hopefully you guys can see that. Super nice, convenient plastic tubs. They stack nicely in the freezer. These do come frozen from a local garden centre, but I do also believe you can buy them online. If you can, I'll put the link in the description box below. Freddie's not a fussy eater, but if your dog is a fussy eater, you will no doubt be able to find one of these that they're really into, because I do everything from turkey and like rice, I believe, so it's like quite a bland meal, to something like this that has beef heart and tripe in it. What it does actually have, I'll read out the back here, it's got beef heart, green tripe and liver. It's got chicken with bone. It's got carrot, apple, butternut squash, Scottish salmon oil, spinach, and sea kelp. It's also got some added vitamin C in there as well. It does have some daily feeding guides. Now, if you're familiar with this channel, I really don't like it when companies put a daily feeding guide on the back of these food packages because it's so highly dependent on the type of dog and how much exercise they're doing. It says here for a dog of Freddie's weight, he should be having 335 grams per day. I don't feed Freddie that much food on a day where we don't do any exercise. If we do a day where we do a really long walk, then maybe I'll feed him that. Maybe I'll feed him even more plus a treat. It really depends. So it's just very key. It's a key thing to bear in mind. And although obvious to me and some other people, if you are new to owning a dog, then just imagine you as a human sat about on the sofa all day, stuffing your face with food. Even if it's healthy food, stuffing your face with loads of calories, and you don't do any exercise, you're going to gain weight. It's the same for a dog. If you're doing minimal walks around the block, which there's no real problem with, and they don't come off a lead, they're not out and about running, then you more than likely don't need to follow these feeding guides. It's just something to be aware of, and it's something to keep an eye out for with your dog. because you don't want them to be too skinny. You don't want them to be too fat. From a preparation standpoint, this is really simple. As you can see, again, they come in these nice plastic tubs. They are a bit fragile, so if you drop them, they will crack, which is super annoying. So it's just something to bear in mind. Just be very careful with them. As you can see in there, the food, I mean, it doesn't look that appealing, but it's legit, isn't it? I mean, look at that. It's big old minced up cow and chicken. Freddie's becoming very impatient. Food bowl. One thing I do always do every single day, even though I've been doing it for years, is use my weighing scale, because I like to keep track of what Freddie's eating. And here again, if I know that today we're going to be going out on a decent walk somewhere, I will just bear that in mind for his second meal later on. So I'm gonna, for now, because I don't know what the day entails, I'm just gonna give him his usual amount of 160 grams. And then if we do a decent walk later on, which we very well may do, then he can have a bigger dinner to make up for calories burnt. What I like to do these days is just squish it down a little bit, otherwise he just picks that one piece up and swallows it. So if I squish it down into like a steak, it lasts him just a little bit longer. Finished product, I mean, look at that, it looks delicious, right? Who wants to watch Freddy Boy eat his breakfast? You wait. Go on then. So, as you can see, it's taken him a little bit of time to be able to scoop that up, which is nice. Because if I didn't do that, again, he would have just picked up the whole lump and he would have been finished by now. His little teeth. I hope you guys found it helpful in some sort of way. If you do have questions, like if you're thinking about getting a puppy or you've just got a puppy and you've got questions about food, then get involved in the comment box below and I'll answer as many as I can. When it comes to owning a dog, it should be as hassle-free, stress-free as possible. Anyway, until the next one, thanks for watching, and me and Freddy Boy will see you very soon. Say goodbye, Freddy Boy. Not interested.